Hi guys, welcome back to the BroBryceGardens channel. My name is Bryce Tomlinson from the BroBryceGardens channel and BroBryceGardens.info. And this video is for Debbie Stewart, who actually asked me for, so if she could see my setup in my backyard, my gardening setup in my greenhouse. And so that's what this video is for. And so here you go, Debbie. I wanted to give you a spring update on my greenhouse. So a lot of you know that I did a lot of stuff almost into the dead of winter with my greenhouse, improving it. And some of you saw the video where I added this this regular door. It's like a garage door, very much like the garage door that I have on my garage. And did a bunch of other stuff. I framed in a little bit of, around the edges here. And I'm not any kind of, super carpenter or anything. And I will tell you that I found out some things about the tape that I use on this. You have to use something that's good in all seasons. So, shipping tape and storage tape, there's a difference. So make sure that you find a good kind of packing tape. It's not too expensive. Just find the one that says that it's good in extreme temperatures. That's the important thing. And so let's go into the greenhouse. This is a 10-foot by 20-foot greenhouse. It's made from PVC ribs here that each one of these ribs coming down each side costs about $2. So it's not too expensive to buy. And I got enough plastic. A 6mm visqueen costed me about $100 for enough plastic to build 3 of these greenhouses. Inside here I've got these wonderful black pallets. Underneath the pallets, the wood chips that I have out in the yard, I dragged them over here and I leveled out the ground. It was really slanted in one direction, and so the front of the greenhouse actually dipped down into the ground. Now it is almost totally level, and I actually used a 2-way level on each pallet when I laid it down, and they're just laying down on top of the wood chips. And then the frame that I have is just some scrap lumber that I have. And you can see down there on the bottom, I used pipe insulation to sort of cushion the wood against the pallets. Now, that's probably not going to last more than a season, but neither will this plastic. So since I'll have to redo all the plastic or whatever, then, I'll probably have to redo that. But that was mainly to help to insulate from the winter time, which the winter is now over. Inside here, I have 2 of my garden barrels. I've made a total of 5 of these. 4 of them actually have the legs on. 3 of them are actually commissioned. This was my first one, and this, I mistakenly put it in a 35-gallon. I didn't really know the difference at the time. But these are my strawberries, and you can see that they're already fruiting. I'm already beginning to have strawberries on the vine. I've got a few dozen already on the vine here. And my watering system that's piped in is just this hose hooked up to a filter, a garden filter. You can use, there's a like a family fun filter that works just perfectly for this kind of purpose. And then it's got a regular regulator on it, which you usually come with your watering starter kit, your drip watering starter kit. You usually get a regulator. And I have a limiter also on the outlet next to the house. The water coming into here is buried. The hose is just buried under the wood chips to insulate it from the cold, and that kept it from freezing all winter. And in here, this is my pepper barrel, which is just beginning to get started again. Some of this stuff has been wintered over, and some of it didn't fare so well. It looks like I've lost my Thai hot chili pepper and my Anaheim chili, which I'm a little sad about. But my habanero, as you can see, has some new green growth coming in on it. And I'll probably cut some of this other stuff back. And the long cayenne pepper has some new stuff coming in and is now blossoming once again. The ghost pepper chili has some new blossoms coming in, and hopefully soon we'll actually see some of those start to fruit instead of just fall off. And then over here I've got my super chili, which has continued to blossom and fruit all through the winter. Some of them don't last, as you can see, but other ones have done fine. This has always been populated. It's never not had peppers on it since the end of last summer. And I haven't really put a lot more into this particular barrel. Over the winter time, my timer, which is right there, my timer blew up, and I had to replace it. But both sides of the timer were just spewing out water everywhere, and it got all over my chipper shredder, which is now basically scrap metal unless someone can salvage it. And right now it's getting really warm in the greenhouse, so it might be time to move the worm bin out of the greenhouse. As you can see, I've got a spigot here, that way I can collect the worm urine, and I need to get in there and feed. But I will show you this. This is just a regular Victor fly catcher, and I need to really buy stock in these because this just really works. You can look how many flies it caught on it. I used one of these Catchmaster things that was sitting there on my bin, and really, like you can see, it just didn't catch very much at all, did it? I've got this plastic netting hanging up here. Hopefully you guys can see it in the video. This is going to be for cucumbers to grow on and beans to grow on and stuff. And hopefully I'll have another barrel in here, a barrel or two in here over the course of the summer. Right now, the watering system is only watering about 10 minutes twice a day. And perhaps as these things are getting more prepared, all this brown stuff is a result of me trimming back a little while back. And I may have trimmed some stuff that just wasn't ready to be trimmed. But you can see underneath that there's plenty of green going on in there. I just need to get rid of this stuff and compost it. Sometimes the dirt kind of it tends to sort of wash out of the barrel. Not so much since I turned the water down to 10 minutes. And this is my tomato planter, which I'm going to have to pull these old tomatoes out of here and just put some new tomatoes in, get it all watered up and get it ready, because springtime is here and should be able to grow some new tomatoes. I might just actually take some of these tomatoes out of here and start the seeds and see what happens. Anyway, got a bunch of stuff, extra storage junk in here too. It's a little cluttered, but there's a shelf back here. There's plenty of room in here to really grow if I just, get some of this stuff out of here and reorganize. And I have this heater in here, which is now not turned on. But I had this heater in here all winter time, and it kept it a good, 60, 65 degrees in here, even through some of the coldest parts of winter. It's really nice in here. All through the winter, this super chili plant was just growing right over the top of this thing, and it was just fruiting all winter. Anyway, thanks for watching. My name is Bryce Tomlinson for the BroBryceGardens channel. Be sure to check us out on Facebook. Have a group there. We have some pros. We have some amateur gardeners and some people with brown thumbs that just want to get better like me. But we share stuff, and I share this stuff over there, and sometimes I share some of that stuff over here. Be sure to get in there and contribute. It's at brobrycegardens.info, right on the end of my finger. If you like this video, please be sure, please give it a thumbs up, because that's the only way that I know that you like stuff. I know that people with a pulse are watching this stuff and that you like things. And then if you want to stay tuned, you can always click that subscribe button up there. The next video will be right over here in this corner of the screen. The previous video will be over there. We'll see you next time right here on the BroBryceGardens channel. Thanks again. Bye.